Hey everyone, in a previous video we put a couple GPUs up against the LG 39-inch 5K 2K OLED, the 9060 XT, the 9070 XT, and a 5070. Today it's NVIDIA's turn again with the 5060 Ti. In that video all those GPUs were paired in the same system with a 9800X 3D. Today I want to build something that's a little bit more balanced, something that you would probably expect from a pre-built or something somebody would build themselves, coming in at a more balanced system. So we have a 5060 Ti 16 gigabyte, but we're actually going to be pairing it today with a 9600X and only 16 gigabytes of DDR5 to see how it does. Spoiler alert, I wouldn't recommend this system necessarily for that monstrous of a monitor. Minimum GPU requirement for that, in my opinion, would be about a 9070 XT, and even then you're going to be using a lot of upscaling, maybe some frame gen. A system like this, it'll definitely be playable and you can use those upscaling features and that frame gen, or spend most of your time in dual mode, but I wouldn't spend the money on a monitor like that if this is the system you're going to be running. This build is going to be great for super high-end 1080p, mid-range 1440p, but I am interested to see how it will do at that 5K 2K resolution. So let's go ahead and jump into the full build and then we'll test out some games. So this part of the video might look like it's out of place because it was shot later, as this was the third cooler that I installed. I originally tried to do an AIO 240 millimeter, and while it fit up top, the screw holes on the radiator didn't line up, so I couldn't use that. So I had to order a tower air cooler, which worked out really great, but in the meantime, in between, I installed a small form factor air cooler just to get the Windows install done and all that stuff. So this was after removing that small form factor cooler and getting this new one installed. jump into some gameplay here, pushing 11 million pixels with our 5060 Ti build. Red Dead Redemption 2, this is all at native. We're pushing right around 43 FPS. I do apologize for the sound quality. I usually record the sound in OBS with the overlay, and all those files got corrupted, so just going off of the monitor speakers here. Going to jump into some settings and turn on some DLSS just to see what we can do performance wise to get a little bit more FPS out of this game. So we are going to put that at the performance setting for DLSS here in Red Dead Redemption 2. Pushing it a little bit further here in a more recent title of Pragmata. So we're running this at native, no upscaling, and we're getting right around that 30 FPS mark.
Yo, I can see your Nexus tower.
So that's where Regis is. It's pretty far off. We should get a shovel or something. The tower's right there. I'm gonna take the long way around. Things should feel different when the gravity shifts.
How's it different?
Well, my thrusters pushes farther, but they're harder to control.
Seems like an upgrade to me.
Turning on some upscaling here. We're going to put it at the performance preset, and we're not going to use frame gen in any of these games, so see just what upscaling alone can do for our FPS. We're right around 50, so we got quite a bit more out of it, but still not quite at that 60 FPS. And our last game here will be a more high-paced shooter type game with Call of Duty Warzone. As you can see, at native here, we're still getting around 50 FPS, so pretty good without any upscaling. Cranking up our upscaling here, I just reset the game to performance and made sure our DLSS there was set to performance all the way. I was actually pleasantly surprised with how this build could actually perform at 11 million pixels, but it's still just not something I recommend. Like I said in the beginning, you want to go at least 9070 XT. I could see it maybe if this was something you planned on upgrading fairly soon, if it's a build you already have and you really want to go for this monitor. And you do have the dual mode as an option as well, but if this is a build that you're planning on sticking with long term and you want this monitor, this is not something I would recommend. Well, I hope you all enjoyed what you saw today. Give us a like and subscribe to help out the channel, and we will see you all in the next one.